Hey friends, Damian Mason joining you today to talk about resilience. One of the 4 unwavering traits of success. Resilience. In my new book, Do Business Better, I talk about the 4 unwavering traits. Risk tolerance, drive and ambition, resilience, and vision. Now, resilience is perhaps the most critically important to your success, personally and professionally. You say, Damian, is it a trait like my personality? I don't know if I can change that. It's who I am. I disagree. I believe indeed you can learn resilience. And in fact, the more of it you do learn, the better off you will be. Why? Why do I think it's the most critically important trait to entrepreneurial success, to personal success, to professional success, to sports success? Why? Because the world will kick your butt. At some point, you will be knocked down. Probably at multiple points, you will be knocked down. And resilience is your bounce back factor. Your side that says, okay, this won't define me. In fact, it won't even set me back too much because I'm going to look at this as education and motivation. You see, when you become more resilient, you actually learn it by being knocked down. You learn to have a bounce back factor by being pushed around. And then you decide either I'm going to fold my tent and go home, or I'm going to actually use this as education and motivation to make me stronger the next time. Fortitude, perseverance, grit, heart, whatever you want to call it. I call it resilience. And I'm going to talk about the University of Virginia basketball team now. Because just this week, they won the NCAA tournament. And why I like this story so much, not a big Cavaliers fan, I just happen to like this story. The University of Virginia, last year in 2018, was a number 1 seed coming into the tournament. Many people predict them to win it all. And in the opening round, they played number 16 seed, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. The Retrievers, a school that nobody outside of suburban Baltimore had even heard of. And never in the rich history of the NCAA tournament has a number 16 picked off a number 1 in the opening round. It's just never been done until last year. And the University of Maryland, Baltimore County Retrievers picked off the number 1 seed Virginia Cavaliers. They didn't just beat them, they humiliated them. They won by 20 points. Now, the Virginia Cavaliers could have decided, okay, we're just not a team of destiny. This is never going to happen for us. We're just not good. We're just going to go back to Virginia and decide that we suck. Or they and their coach, Tony Bennett, could decide, we're going to use this as education and motivation to make us stronger. And that's exactly what they did. They came back and won on Monday night, cut down the nets, took home the trophy. Why? Because they decided to learn greater resolve, to be more resilient, and to use their setbacks as education and motivation. It's a neat thing about resilience. The way you become more gritty is by going through the challenges and getting back up, dusting yourself off and say, I learned something from that and I know that I can't be beaten. Long term, nobody can keep me down. That's what resilience is all about. Neat thing about resilience. You know, as we say, there's an old statement. The hardest person to beat is the person that refuses to be beaten. You want to be successful in life and in business or in basketball? Be the team or the person that refuses to be beaten. I'm Damian Mason. Thank you for joining me. Be resilient.